My favorite part was when I did the original video on the BK1S and everybody said, "That's the blaster that Betty Phillips said sucks. Walcom's a liar." That was one of my favorite moments on YouTube. It was great. Now everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's such a good blaster." Oh, by the way, mic check. Checking mics. Mic and checks. Why does everyone I watch stream at the same time? I mean, I've been doing this for a while. You are not a mic, David? That's not fair. All right. So I might have a special surprise for you guys. The question is, are you ready for it? I don't know if you can handle it personally. All right. Can you handle it? Do you think you can handle it, chat? I don't think you can handle it. I really don't. There's only 136 people here I get to disappoint, and we haven't even started the stream yet. Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Ready? Hi! It's me, Walcom! And the wife. She's begrudgingly here. So you guys gotta be really, really, really nice. She will personally ban you. And you don't want that. She's so shy. This is gonna be great. You're gonna talk about things you don't care about. She's just gonna read her book. It's fine. Just pretend she's part of the background. Does she know about the cow? I have not told her about the cow. Why did you have to bring up the cow? Build-A-Bear has like a fluffy pink Highland cow.
Oh, that is cute.
I don't know if there's a Build-A-Bear near us, though, so I might be fine. I don't think there is one near us, is there?
No.
Tacoma Mall might have one.
You think the South Hill one?
Let's rock.
No, I don't think so. We've pretty much explored that one, right?
Yeah. They don't even have a bookstore.
I'm gonna turn down the music just a scooch. Just a scotch. They do mail order. Stop it, David. It's not fair.
I don't want to build a bear.
She's lying.
I'm good. No, I'm serious.
If they had a Dragonite, you would.
I have a dragon.
Get that bish a Dragonite. I like the background. I don't know what it's from. It looks like it's from a video game or something, but it's very nice and calming, and it seems like sometimes it's glitching out randomly, which is even better. So, almost 200 people? What? Yeah, 157. Oh, no, it says 180. I can't tell. There's no way there's that many people. We haven't even started yet. How is everybody doing this beautiful Saturday? What a freaking week for Nerf, huh? And by Nerf, I mean everything that's not Nerf. Isn't that funny? It's been, like, absolutely, Hasbro's been laying in the middle of the street and every little kid has run up and kicked it really, really hard. It's incredible. That's good to hear, Agent. Brickosaurus is doing great. Chilling in bed right now. That's what I was doing up until the stream. I had to nap. I got done finishing the dome blaster. Oh, look at how beautiful it is. Don't you like this one, honey? Don't you like my big shotgun?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. It's an amazingly well built. Look at, you can't even tell this thing's 3D printed. It's a work of freaking art. Absolutely love it. And then as soon as I got done with that, I was already like, okay, I'm going to lay down in bed and enjoy my night. I was going to play some Pacific Drive because I got that from the Humble Bundle that I forgot to cancel. And I just randomly checked the patron Discord part of my YouTube and Discord. And lo and behold, Axel Source is like, who wants a XShot BK1S? Everybody. Everybody wanted that one, Axel. Everybody. I want 4 of them. I'm going to do dirty, 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 manipulative, destroying things to those blasters. It's going to be great. But I also had to take a nap earlier because I was so freaking tired. In fact, I should have brought an energy drink up. That was my first mistake. Hey, Walcom, I recently covered a Zombie Strike Sledgefire with 2 OG shells. That is the best thrift, Ethan. Oh my god, the chat is moving so fast I actually can't keep up. I need to get good. The streamer needs to get good. Can you fit 1 turbine mag and 1 rapid strike mag in the double punch? I don't see why you couldn't, Nathan. Classic for real, the $5 super chat. No, David, keep going. Yes, Build-A-Bear does mail order. But isn't the whole point of Build-A-Bear to actually build the bear?
Yeah, you're supposed to go there and pick all the accessories and...
Have you done it before?
Chris, no, I haven't.
You're gonna dox yourself accidentally.
I know someone that did it.
Your sister.
Yeah.
The XShot smoking thing has caught my attention. Thank you for reminding me that's the one, like, image I didn't add to the stream. Where's my mouse? But because I want to talk about that first, because I think it's still actually really interesting. Anybody else kind of excited for the XShot World Domination Tour? This absolute freaking stacked summer. What do you think Dart Zone's gonna do to counter that? They gotta do something, right? Add a new source. I'm just stalling for time while I try to find the image of the Crusher in my just stacked desktop with hundreds of photos of freaking anime girls and memes and company logos. I really need to clean my desktop. It's really bad. There it is. Hey, it just loads right off the bat. Let's try to put you behind. You're supposed to go behind. Where did it just go? Where is it? Did it just go into a folder? Oh my god, it went into a folder. There we go. Put it behind us because we're actual YouTubers, right? Streamers. Check that out. So, we know pretty much what this is just by looking at it, but it's still fun and I still wanted to talk about it because obviously, I mean, XShot is just killing it right now. Now we need a pro half-length Ragefire. I'm surprised they haven't gone for that, but they're probably saving their cards for last, Spicy. Do you know which one the Ragefire is? It's the XShot minigun, the blue one. The one that you helped me. There was a photo I posted. She had to hold up the blaster because it was going to fall off for the community post. Kind of funny if Dart Zone copies XShot with a new XShot. I don't know if that's going to go that way, Byron. I imagine in my head Dart Zone versus XShot is a Pokemon battle. Maybe Max Lopez. Dart Zone heard itself in confusion and for some reason smacked Hasbro. Ask Wifecom what's going on in her book. Santi asks what's going on in your book.
Someone just got murdered and they are suspecting a college student of doing it.
You know how women just love stories about people getting murdered for some reason? She got a book, so she gets to read it. XShot and Dart Zone are killing it this year. I agree, Daniel. I agree. Arc 10. Dart Zone will put out a bullpup AEB or lever action AEB. Initially lever prime to load the first dart that doesn't dry fire. I mean, you say that, but let's be real, chat. What did Dart Zone do? They made the Omnia 3 times. That's just a basic flywheeler, right? So I know this is all monkey pod, right? We all know that the whole XShot AEB is going to be a monkey paw. That being said, monkey paws can still function, hopefully. That's tame compared to what my girlfriend has read and told me about. Don't get her started, please. Her eyes light up. She's like, I've got more messed up stuff.
I brought the tame stuff.
Where did bolt action go? I mean, that's actually a decent question. We got the Kunlun and the Kirin. I'm pretty much that satisfies most of your bolt action needs, I would assume. I would love for Worker to come out with a bullpup. Everybody, this chat seems to be riding that bullpup train. We like bullpups, chat? Do you like bullpups over normal things? I don't know if I like the way I sounded that. I'm trying to find my water bottle as I hide disgracefully. Let me know if you want the Blastercorn Rizz Master listing. General Strife, does that have the actual picture? Dominic says Walcom is not a monkey's paw because no one asked for it because that's how they work. I'm pretty sure I want a cheap, affordable, functional, Nerf AEG from a major company. Somebody said that, and they did XShot. Everybody went, it's so cool, but it's so plastic grenade-y. Yes, if they have master keys. So bullpups with master keys. So basically you want a pro Moto Fury. Right? Moto Fury? I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. Just hoping the plastic quality of the piston pump is similar to the XShot gel blasters. Thank you for bringing that up, Brickosaurus, because I honestly think the XShot gel blasters feel far superior. I don't remember if I mentioned that in my video, but they feel so much more solider. You get what I'm saying? Than, like, the normal XShot stuff. Trying to keep up with the chat. It's been a while since my chat has manned this fast, and I'm not exactly a fast runner. Bullpup means the blaster is shorter because the barrel is set farther back. This is potentially true, Nate. It's not always true, but it's potentially true. When is it coming? I mean, we'll talk about it, but my guess, and anybody feel free to chime in and correct me, I'm pretty sure we'll see this stuff this summer. I'm sure we'll see it around July, August. I'm sure XShot is like, oh my god, we are going to freaking destroy Hasbro. I mean, they're already on that warpath, so they might as well get the date right. Hasbro came out first and said, here's all of our stuff, here's where it's going to come out. And XShot is like, excellent, Smithers. And yeah, they're going to completely destroy Hasbro. On every front. I mean, let's take a look at the Smokin' Barrel Insanity. Does this thing have another name? Do you have an actual name? I'm sorry, her shadow is going to cause a little instability in the matrix here. Oh, I tried to grab the pointer rat. Where's the pointer rat? Pointer rat. Pointer rat? Rat of pointer. Are you locked again? I need to actually name the image pointer rat. That was music player. No, come on. I'm a professional live streamer. So we got that. Just ignore that. This, I don't think has a specific name, but as we're finding out, XShot is really bad with names, like horribly bad. But we have the XShot Sparky. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. It's been a while, buddy. I hope things are going pretty good down there. Holy shnikes. $10 super chat. It's been a while. I miss you. Need pizza again. In, what was that? Santa Monica with Sparky? You were there. Remember?
Yeah.
He gave you that book?
Oh, yeah. That was the cyberpunk kind of story.
I'm trying to grab this rat. It's really testing my patience. Pointer rat, I summon you. So, this, because of this spot right here, you can kind of tell it's probably just a crusher, right? An XShot crusher, or an XShot Horrifier Dreadhammer, or an XShot Omega. They've probably done another one. I'm fine with these kind of reshells if they do like minor changes here and there. You know what I mean? I think that's okay. I think that's acceptable. This one has a smoking barrel gimmick. So it has what looks to be a trigger up here, and it has a main firing trigger, but then it also has the lever, which is like your foregrip that you would use on a normal minigun. But this one, as we can see from their clever thing right here, their illustration, it's gonna do like a red LED with smoke or mist or something like that, and fling the dart through it. Which, with the crushers, like, you can slam fire it and it would look really cool, but then also you can single fire it. I think that'll work really well. I believe this is a $35 blaster as opposed to a $25 blaster. Maybe the internals are beefed up a bit, maybe? Who knows? Doesn't that look cute, honey? It's got, look at how long its barrel is. You gonna make fun of how long its barrel is? It's got a really, really long barrel, in my opinion. This is where you say, it's not a big.
Let's rock.
I don't think it's very long.
That's what we were waiting for.
I thought about that break action that wasn't actually break action.
There's a lot of that. You got to be more specific.
You just talked about a
the Nerf one, the
Nerf
one we found in Fred Meyer.
Is it's the same, but it has an extra attachment that makes it a break action, right?
Yep. Good old Hasbro.
So does that have a long barrel?
Technically, why is my freaking Discord popping off?
It doesn't matter how long it is, it's how you use it.
What? I just heard like 3 Discord notifications. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Honestly, low, long, short barrel is kind of disappointing, but it is an Insanity Blaster. So if I were to be able to grab it, I'm telling you, man, Streamlabs does not make it easy. You can see they're like set up over here. I don't think they announced any other new insanity blasters with this one. What I really like about this blaster the most is the grip. I think the grip is the coolest part of the smoking barrel insanity. Grape Goober has super chatted $2. I'm a broke high school student. Recommended start. For what, Grape Goober? If you're talking about blasters, which I hope you are, my recommendation right now, the solidest, most solidest. I'm trying to find one. I have one. That's getting chroma keyed out the heck and back. This chroma keyed blaster. I can't fix this. This is the Cricket Pro. You can find it at Walmart for $7. It'll blow your mind. It will absolutely hit harder and faster and be more accurate than anything you've probably used before. It is incredibly way too good for the price. If not this, then the XShot Fury X, which you can also find at Walmart. But the Fury X you can find all over the place. Invisible paint job. I know, I'm so tempted to buy like chroma key paint and actually paint a blaster with it live and chroma key it out. Because if Coop was smart, that's what he would have done. And now that I've said it, somebody's going to beat me to the punch. But yeah, the Cricket Pro is amazing for the price. Fury X all the way, says Spicy Joe. I agree, but the Cricket X is half the price and it's still really good. I might be off talking, but what do you think about the fake break action Nerf make? I think we were just talking about that, and it's awful. I hate Nerf that does that. Titan Bear 40, this definitely looks like the best out of the Crusher derivatives. I agree. I'm honestly really excited for the Smoking Barrel Insanity. I really hope we see another blaster, but the thing with what's going on with XShot is we had 3 leaks. We had the Smoking Barrel leak, we had the Blastercorn Rizz Master. That is a blaster. It is called the Blastercorn Rizz Master. That's a product that you will be able to buy, apparently. That's a $30 blaster, by the way. It's actually on par, kind of. It's going to be a little bit less than the Smoking Barrel. And then we had the XShot Pro Motorized, which we didn't know exactly what it was. Everybody thought that was going to be the flywheeler. Like, everybody was like, I've said it a couple of times, oh, with XShot doing gel blasters and doing their first flywheeler with the Rage Fire and now the Clip Mania, we're going to see an XShot Pro flywheeler. And they're just like, nah, man, we're going to do an AEG. That is so ludicrous. I don't even know where to start. Classic for real. Will a smoking barrel refills be compatible with the XShot gun smoke? Is what Buzzbee gun smoke. I'm sorry, is what I want to know. I bet they're going to be different mechanics. I bet you the smoking barrel might just be one of those misters and not actual like vegetable glycerin, whatever it is. Because I think that's what the XShot one was. Yeah, flywheeler would have made more sense, and AEB is wild. I agree, Smith. How far do you think the AEG will shoot? Well, it says 150 feet, so 150 feet, I imagine. Foamnatics, don't you think the stock on the XShot AEB was a little off-kilter in the picture? Yeah, but that's probably like a prototype. I really don't know. Let's bring up the XShot AEB. Boink. This is probably the picture you're talking about. This is weird because it's obviously like a behind-the-scenes photo, right? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That's like not a production or like a render. That looks like the actual, well, I mean, it has to be the actual blaster, right? There's no way it's not. It does look like it's farther down, but it could be like it's rested a weird way or something like that. I wouldn't worry about it too much. But this is the new hotness. So you got a Crusher smoking Gatling thing, which is going to look super cool. Fits in with the XShot Insanity stuff with kids love. That's their 8 and up like flagship, I'm assuming. Plus they're going to go after like the brain rot generation with the Blastercorn Rizz Master. And then they're going to go after my wallet with the XShot. I'm going to buy like 6 of these. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have so much fun modding these. Now, again, for those who don't understand the concept of a monkey's paw, it's kind of like a genie where you make a wish, but the wish is always literal and always has a negative effect, no matter how hard you try. Famously, in the quote that I used, like in the clip I used in the video, where Homer wishes for a turkey sandwich, I think it was, and he blows a monkey paw wish on a turkey sandwich, and the worst part about it was the turkey was a little dry. So we're gonna have some kind of fault. My guess with this one is if they are going to find a fault with it, it's going to be trigger response time. That's my guess. If this thing has a bang-on trigger response, I guess plastic hand grenade. I don't know. Everything we see here looks phenomenal. There's just not a whole lot of room on this design. If you compare like the size of the stock, the size of the magazine to the rest of the blaster, there's not a whole lot going on there. Like there's not, I don't even know where the batteries go in. Maybe they don't know the spring would have to go in the stock. Where the batteries go? Right? I'm not the only one that can't figure that out. The trigger response was brutal on the Stampede. I agree, Spiff Cats. I'm very nervous about what's going on in the low quality. Well, I mean, it is the most expensive XShot product I have ever seen. Has anyone seen a more expensive XShot thing? Right? Titan Bear 40 says the AEB will be a fantastic for cosplay and aesthetic mods. I mean, yeah, but is that worth $80 or $70 or $60 or whatever it's going to cost? Do you think batteries are going to go in the grip? I don't think you can fit that many batteries in the grip. Integrated rechargeable battery? Well, Cesaro had already said that it takes AAAs. I have some right here. AAAs. I would assume 8 of them. And I bet you it would lose its maximum voltage pretty quick. I mean, that stock is kind of beefy, so maybe in there, run the wires below the spring. I'm assuming the spring is in the stock. Can we musket it? You might be able to. You might be able to prime it manually and fire it without having a battery in it. There's no proof of that, but maybe. So wait, is it confirmed that it won't be rechargeable, frowny face? Purple Cat, it's been on Amazon. I mean, I even said, not Amazon, Walmart. I even said in the video, this might be wrong, but it says AAAs. If you go to the Walmart thing, which I linked in the post on the channel, it says AAAs. It could be wrong, but yeah. Not sure it will work well with AAAs, says Windlepoons. I think it'll be fine because the voltage is going to be the same. It's the capacity. And the only thing about the capacity that's a problem is as the batteries get lower in charge, the voltage drops, which would mean slower rate of fire, more anemic rate of fire. That's why you use bigger batteries because they last longer at that higher voltage. It might be okay. Maybe. Abe Brophy says, I don't care. I'm gonna wire it for an XT30. I would be very surprised if there isn't an XT30 already on it, Abe. I would be incredibly surprised about that. This headset is not great. Oh no, I paused my music. There we go. Wonder if it will be easy to convert to LiPo. I assume they're going to think that, David. There's no way. They're not going to include the barrel, which looks to be like a cullet, by the way. It looks like you could quick exchange it. Let me grab the pointer rat. I got to find my mouse because my mouse keeps going up into my prompter. This looks like a barrel cullet. I think everybody said that looks like a barrel cullet. Why is it playing like 3 different YouTube things? There we go. I think I fixed it. So I think it'll have a quick change barrel, maybe. I think these sights have screws on them. I'm not sure. I really hope they do. And the B-car, I hope it's compatible with other stuff. 150 FPS B-car is kind of like a little Weenie Hut Jr. And the stock, hopefully it's pretty good. I'm more worried about the sights in the B-car than I am about anything else, personally. The weirdest thing was the, like, carry 40 darts. And we see a magazine right there that's clearly not double stacked. It might mean it comes with 2 mags. Maybe there's mag storage somewhere we can't see. I have no idea. There could be a whole mag resting on the other side of the blaster we can't see. I'd love to see the other side of the blaster at some point. I don't really have like a great working relationship with XShot, I don't think. They just don't really seem to, like, they seem to love me and then also not like me. I don't get it. They send me Maid-chan, but then they don't send me anything else until like weeks after I've already done the video. I really wish they would get in contact with this thing because I'm super hyped. And I'm pretty sure you guys are as well because that video has like 30K and it's been like 10 hours. It's insane. You guys are nuts. Thank you so much for the support. It means a lot. It seriously is going to completely change our future with the amount of support I'm getting for the videos. If you guys keep watching, I will keep making. And I will continuously annoy her. You're making me blush, honey. When it says it carries 40 darts, man, she's all the weird wording when it comes with 40. That's true, Spicy Joe. Much love, Booze Belly. Zuru, we need a Maid-chan special edition. We'll pay double. Oh my god, can you imagine if they did that? I wonder, this is going to be one of their biggest product launches ever. I kind of hope they get in touch with me. I would love to, I'm not asking XShot for money. I just want the blaster. The other side might have a protruding battery tray. That also is a monkey paw-esque thing, Quiet Wyatt. Watch the mag hold the batteries. I don't know if that's going to be a thing, Titan. That sounds kind of silly dumb. Also monkey paw-esque. Why is the bolt so high? I mean, it probably is just linked to the actual mechanism, like above the gearbox and stuff, I'm guessing. I had to show that video to all the people I LARP with. Well, thank you, David. Hit that share button on those videos. YouTube really likes it when you do that. Brickosaurus, XShot is weird. They asked to feature my short in their Fury X ad and then refused to respond back to me after they featured it. Kind of like my relationship with Crowley right now. They keep sending me emails. They sent me like 4 emails asking me like, oh, you looked at a bamboo thing. You should look at this. And then I respond and they never respond back. They've done it like 4 times to me now. Alex Romero with a $5 super chat. I don't think XShot's AG isn't a blow to Dart Zone. Dart Zone has given us plenty. Dart Zone and XShot are companies that complement each other. Destitute Hasbro is dead. That's totally fair, Alex. But I do love stirring the pot. And it's kind of my job to stir the pot. I hope you don't take that personally, but I think we can all agree it took them 3 attempts to get the Omnia to be pretty good. And that's just not cool, man. Imagine you bought an original Omnia. Imagine you bought an Omnia 2. Maybe that's why Dart Zone doesn't like me, is because I wasn't super hyped about the Omnia 2.
Let's rock.
The Redstone Warrior, I can't even finish, and there's another one. Thank you so much, guys. The Redstone Warrior with a $5 super chat. Hey, love the videos and the dumpster diving video reviews. Have you looked at the AG blasters from insert random Chinese company here? I probably have. Saying a company name when it comes to like the Nerf dumpster diving stuff is literally impossible, because as I showed in the video, the last one, they all have like randomly generated weird names that nobody can frickin' follow. The things I have going on, so we got the AG out of the way. I have this is weird. I'm still not sure how I feel about this or what I'm going to do. AGM Mass Tech sent me back in like November. They sent me the shotgun toys and they wanted to sponsor a video. I didn't have any sponsors at the time, so I'm like, yeah, I'll do it for like $300. I'm like, okay. They're like, okay, cool. And they sent me the product and I said it arrived. I'm like, so if you guys can send me like talking points or anything you want to say, let me know. They're like, okay, I'll get back to you. And never did. So I've had these blasters for a good portion of time now, and I'm gonna have to just do a dumpster diving on them. Maybe they're good. Maybe they suck. They didn't pay me to say otherwise. So that's how that works. Or maybe they're really good. I have no idea. Legitimately, I try not. The worst thing I try to do when I'm opening these, like getting ready for these videos, is I've opened the packages and take the batteries out and charge them. And even that, like, I don't want to do. I have another full auto thing that I want to do a video on that I got recently. I've got a ton of like shotguns and stuff that Classic For Real sent in. There's also some not Amazon stuff that I could do videos on. And if I'm lucky, I'll be able to convert like Temu and stuff like that into sponsoring videos where it's like more Nerf dumpster diving or something. Everybody hated the last Temu video though, so maybe not. At the very least, Nerf did get us into the hobby, so they get a bit of respect for that. This is true of Spiff Cats. I mean, it's not that I hate Nerf, I hate what they've become. I think that's a fair criticism. Heck yeah, says Classic For Real. Quiet Wyatt, XShot, Piston Pump, Siren Blink, and Shanye Mongzong. I still can't pronounce that. Currently explaining to my fiance why I need hundreds of dollars worth of cool, expensive toys. Where is my Mongzongs? Ah, here's one. The best one, it's Chroma Kita. These things are stupid fun. And they're also incredibly versatile because you could just take out like the plug, which you could do with like a coin, and swap out the spring, and you can make it go from like 100 FPS to 200 FPS, which is awesome. 100 FPS, you can do the flip prime. 200 FPS, you really can't. But that is a really wide variation in velocity points that you can get with these things. I think one of the first, I think making it look like a knife was a mistake. People are really hung up about that for some reason. I think it's a knife-shaped object. It's clearly a blaster first and foremost. And I've already seen a kit from Shanye where he converts it into an actual like pistol, lever action pistol, which looks sick. So I don't know if that's going to go anywhere, but the guy himself made a kit for his own blaster to convert it away from the knife aesthetic. So that looks sweet. It does look sweet. 200 FPS gun blade. I think I could get it higher, Smith. I haven't tried, but I think I can get it higher. Especially with lighter weight darts. Question, does your wife compete in Nerf wars? You have played in a couple, have you not?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really her thing. Reading and Harvest Moon are more her thing. The only way Hasbro can come back is if they released all of the old 90s blasters. I think Hasbro actually had a good strategy going on with the Strife X being like their first pro like dart blaster. And I think they had a good idea there, if I'm not mistaken, where they could have done some really fun stuff and then decided to like, okay, we're going to make the Sender and whatever that other thing was. And, the Sender and the Torrent were like, they were new designs and they weren't really compelling, in my opinion. I think they looked kind of cool. And then you get your hands on them and they don't feel very good. And people have made them better, definitely. I saw some kits for the Torrent that are just, chef kiss. That being said, I wish they would have stuck with like, here's a Rapid Strike Pro and all that kind of stuff. Retaliator Pro. That's what they should have done, in my opinion. Take all the X-Strike stuff and make them pro-level blasters. And they just slept on it. I don't know why. They're so silly, in my opinion. Homely, all those cheap Asian companies have names that sound like a child's name for their no-no parts. Get your wife the Blastercorn loadout. I do have a Blastercorn. I just never did a video on it because it's, you know, a single shot front loader. Maybe I could get a video on it. I'd have to really think hard. But yeah, we do own one. Alex Romero with the $5 super chat. Once again, truth about the Omnia, Walcom. I just meant such moments as when the Nexus first dropped and the Venom. Appreciate your reviews. They helped me out a lot. I'm not trying to put Dart Zone, like throw it under the bus. I know a lot of people are going to spin it that way. It's funnier if there's like a competition going on. It's not like I'm trying, oh, Dart Zone's garbage now. That's definitely not the truth at all. And I hope I wasn't implicating that. But we can point fun at the Omnia because it's the third one. And it's the same blaster. They've really only just tried to make it marginally better each time and still charge you $90 for the privilege. Now we're getting a $60 AG. So yeah, I'm going to dump on the Omnia a little bit. Unless the Fury, or the Piston Pump Pro Pusher, unless that thing sucks, which even in my video, I was very succinct in saying XShot has had some questionable problems and it might be bad and it might be a monkey's paw. So the Redstone Warrior is a new member. Well, enjoy all the emojis and all the things I don't do for my channel members. I really don't know what to do for channel members because the last time I did stuff for channel members, nobody watched it. Maybe I should try a little bit harder, but you get emojis. So, and you get the little dart next to your name. And when you leave a comment on a video, like on any of my videos, you get that little dart like down there with your chat. And it shows up its own little channel members are saying. So you get some high billing there, in my opinion. How late are you? Really, I've just been gabbing. You're not late at all, Mighty Beast. Mighty Base. Hasbro, where's our Vortex? What was that? They give us, they feed us poison, so we find their cures while they suppress our medicine or whatever. I meant to shoot take a meme picture of that. I had all the darts laid out, and I was going to take pictures of like XShot, or not XShot, but I was going to do N series, then I was going to do short darts, and then I was going to do Vortex, the last one. So I don't care, as long as I support you, bro. Keep going. I don't care what people say. Well, what the hell are people saying? I don't know. What are people saying? I don't care. I already offend the air around me, so at least I make her look good. On the Piston Home, do you think the rotating barrel's a B car? I think so, Cosmic Toaster, but it also could be. It looks like it has a oh my god, a collet where you can unscrew that and pull out the whole barrel. Maybe that's what they were talking about. Maybe it comes with a separate barrel in the box. I don't know. Titan Bear, you are 225 here. I'm trying not to look at that right now. I have the prompter right there with chat, and that's all I'm looking at besides kind of looking down at the screen and looking at you. I'm trying to ignore the amount of people because I don't want to get anxiety. Who do you think has the best print quality on blasters? I hate to throw anybody under the bus. This is the best I have ever experienced. The price they were asking for, I think a normal slab that you'd get somewhere else would cost you about $200 printed. This is custom colors, although I think they're not gonna, I believe what they worded in their thing is that they're gonna have like 4 or 5 designs of these, so you can't get completely custom, but I still think that's fine. The print quality is so stupidly good. I think this is printed at a way higher resolution than most blasters. I don't print off like 0.2 all that much. I think that's a standard resolution. I'd have to open up my, Bamboo app. But that looks way higher quality than most of the blasters I've ever gotten. That is really good. I want a Nerf dome so bad. Apparently they fixed the shipping issue. So if you were getting one, I don't know how much shipping costs. That might be the killer. But I think it was like $187 rounded up for one of the highest quality blasters I've ever gotten my hands on. So we'll see. Was there even like color options? I don't remember. It was like a really early thing. I think he rushed to get the listing up for the video, which I don't know if I rushed him on accident. It wasn't my prerogative. I was just like, I'm going to do a video on it because they didn't even want me to do a video on it. What is the blaster of all time in your opinion? I mean, the Vortex Ravonix. Are you happy?
Yep.
That's what you wanted?
The Ravonix.
The Ravonix. DZ Nexus Pro EX, Nexus but AEG. I mean, they struggled with a flywheeler, Danimal. How are they gonna do the higher quality freaking AEGs? Like, I don't see how that's gonna happen. I don't even know how XShot's gonna do it. Higher quality means more time. Do you think that will raise the price? I mean, they said, what, $200 US? A lot of people saw $300 like, oh, that's too expensive. Like, it's $300 Australian. Now, shipping might be $150 for all I know. Have a good night, Captain Shotgun. The Nerf P90 from Fortnite is garbage. There was one of those at Goodwill. I almost wanted to pick it up. They wanted $8 for it. I like the shell. I like the blaster. But yeah, it's not good. It's really not that good. It's like, what, 5-6 round internal mag, and it has like a 5-head anime girl forehead. Looks like that Yai or whatever from Mega Man Battle Network, that kind of forehead. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, but...
Oh, I think I know.
The girl that has the blonde pigtails and she has a forehead that's like massive. Just for that, I think my hairline receded a little bit just talking about it.
I was thinking of Tronbon. Never mind.
No, worse than that. Worse than Tronbon. Shipping is in fact $150. I'm so sorry. Still, honestly, go shop around at slab prices. I think that's not that bad. I honestly think that's pretty for the quality increase, and not to mention all the steel reinforcements and stuff like that, and the aesthetics. The guy who made it, CJFL, contacted me today.
Let's rock.
I've learned some things. One, there is a sick stock custom made for this blaster that I didn't get. Also, CJFL is the person who made the Ling Long. I don't have a Ling Long because I can't afford a Ling Long. And even if I got $1 billion from YouTube today, I wouldn't, or well, if I made $1 billion for YouTube, I don't get paid that for another 2 months. I want a Ling Long. He said he can't ship me one because China shipping to US is difficult. I don't know what that was about, but man, I hope I get a Ling Long in the future. Classic for Real has tipped $1. Okay, hold on. There's like 2 right back to back. Brickosaurus 227 has super chatted $2. We need one of those companies to bring back Mega. Bring back Mega. Bring back Mega XL. Honestly, I wonder, like, Mega seems to be the redheaded stepchild of the Nerf family. I think more people like Vortex than they like Mega. I could be wrong. I wonder about that, though. That might be something we have to talk about in a video. A Classic for Real tipped. He went to WalcomS7.com and tipped, which is great because then YouTube doesn't get a cut. Earlier you said XShot blaster names aren't great, but Sweetheart Storm, Inverted Scales, now Dome, Strife. What is Hasbro thinking with Strife? Stupid names are... Okay, hold on. Strife is great. I don't think anybody's actually ever complained about the Strife. That being said, inverted scales, Chinese blaster, Sweetheart Storm. I like that one. Sweetheart Storm's pretty good. Dome. Again, Chinese creator. I'm not sure about the names. They probably had different names before they came up. Let's, can we change pictures here? Do we have a better picture? We got a bigger picture. It's a little bit better. There we go. I'm gonna just put it right there. Man, that thing is so... I wonder what that red plate is. Anybody wonder about that red plate? I wonder if that's metal. It looks really cool. Vortex and Mega have different purposes. Vortex is floaty and bouncy, while Mega is big dart. It is true, it is big dart, but now we have bigger darts. Cosmic Toaster, imagine the barrel itself spins for kind of rifling when you fire it. I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility, but I don't think so. Favorite pump action blaster of all time? Oh my goodness. Firefly, maybe, I think? And I'm talking about the Colonel Watts Firefly, not the OG. My hair is all over the place right now. These headphones don't like being worn like this. I look like a complete goof. Which again, just makes you look better in comparison.
Okay.
Mega is good like a Magnum, but XL is the beauty ammo type. I agree, Brad. I agree. Red is battery tray. That's like right on the internals would be though. I don't know if that's true. I think it's reinforcement. I actually wonder, I was going to bring this up. I think this is a good discussion point. I wish more companies would make their internals like one complete drop-in thing. So if like Hasbro is going to reshell a bunch of internals, I think like the trigger, everything, the blaster should function without the shell. And I think that would be cool because then people who are prone to modding can easily just take that shell out and design a whole new blaster around it. And I kind of wonder if anybody will ever start that. You know, where it's like all of the internals are in one big thing clamped with a shell clamped around it. And if you were to unscrew the shell, you could pull out the whole internals thing and it would still operate. And they could make different shells based off that. I don't know if I'd be mad about that or I think that would be cool. What do you think, chat? Looks like a button on the red plate in the angled picture. I think that's a screw, but you might be right. Again, it looks... I'm gonna change the picture again. I just changed the picture. It looks like a screw. And I wonder again if that's like, you know, it's like reinforcement or something. Doesn't it look like a screw? Maybe it is a button. Maybe it is a button. It's kind of hard to tell. All right, let's play. Is that button or is that a screw? There we go. I guess it's a neat concept, might make assembly easier. I agree. I think that would be like, I'll make the, I don't know why they wouldn't have done that to begin with. Is like, if Hasbro is going to reshell these blasters so many times, just make the internals like its own little thing. Just make shells around the internals. I guess they kind of did that with all the Ward reskins, but not quite the same. Isn't that what a fly core is? That's exactly what a fly core is. But I meant like companies. Because there's just enough, yeah, power button, like the Wasp, says Tag. Tag being the person who set their Colonel Wasp 77 down on a table and activated the power button. The bolt caught the edge of the table and flung his Colonel Wasp 77 right onto the floor and broke it. I joined late. This is the wife finally on I mean, she's been on streams before, but yes, it is. Say hi, honey.
Hi.
I'm not holding her hostage. She used both my hands. But you can't see my feet. The AC is on. She has water. Blaster type you use as the barrel is detached for shipping. I definitely think that would be smart because barrel is going to take up a lot of room in a box. So I'm sure the stock and the spring and the barrel are all in a box and you can, yeah. I tried to ship, what is it, those XShot long shots, and they are expensive to ship. Foot review, not gonna happen. No, you're gonna have to pay for that one, buddy. I hope I can use that B-car with my other XShot blast. Probably not, Silly Trouts. I'm wondering if it'll even be compatible with like standard hobby barrels. Do members get to see feet? Special members do.
The price is $4 billion.
You heard it. She set the price. Did I hear $5 billion? $4.5 billion? $13? You think this is based more on the Colonel 176 or the BK1S? I think it's more on the BK1S, if I had to be honest. I wonder if the spring is in the stock, because if the spring is in the stock, that means it would be very easy for us to change it out. But even looking at this picture, somebody brought it up earlier, it does look like the stock is sagging a little bit from the rest of the blaster. I wonder if that's intentional or that's just a prototype. Do you think the N-Series blasters will be good? I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay. I'm really curious about the Galactic Commander. That's like the only one I even remotely have any curiosity in. Bro, I hate the Warden since my first Nerf gun I ever got was a Rough Cut and I got from Toys R Us with birthday money. Rough Cut's not a bad choice, but yeah, the Warden could have done better. Been wanting a long shot. Did they fix the plunger? The newer releases, Alex, I believe they did, and thank you very much for the $2 super chat. They thickened it up. It's not completely fixed from what I've heard, but they have thickened it up a little bit with the later releases, like the Android anime one, the teal and white one with the pink, and then the Pac-Man one. There's a Pac-Man one that's coming out. I think it's already out on Amazon. I have to pick it up. I have to collect all of them now. It's just contractually obligated. I wonder why they didn't use the usual curved XShot Pro mags. It looks like the mags hold a little bit more ammo, and honestly, those curved mags are hard to do. I like the worker ones, but even the one worker one, I have 3. Thank you, Dome. The worker ones are curved, and they had problems. Bro, I just got here. We're already talking about guns. I love this channel. We're talking about blasters, Omega. Blasters. But yeah, we're talking about blasters. Get in here, boys. It's time to talk about blasters. How much would you sell a Tech 3 for during your spring cleaning? I don't even know. I don't know if you could pay me enough to put that in a box and take it to the post office. Being completely honest, Ren. Well, welcome, Heating Cobra. The ad disrupts the stream at a crucial point. Is there any way to disable it before starting the stream next time? I mean, I haven't checked to see what ads are actually making me. I just have it set to automatic. I don't know if I can even change the ad settings while. I can, like, turn it off, but then, like, I make no money on streams if nobody ever super chats, which is like, I don't know. Might be bad. Oh my goodness. Guys, I want you to remember, everybody, this is on record for the 238 people watching and my witness right here. I took Machine Gun Danny's super chat cherry. I was the first channel Machine Gun Danny ever super chatted to. He has like 7.5 million subs. Every time I blink, he gets another million. And I'm the one who got it. And that he will never be able to escape that from me. Speaking of which, Matt Danny Gunn with a $14 Canadian dollar redo. XShot Takeover. I can't wait to see what else they got in store for us. What's the release date on the blaster? Let's go, Thunderdome! Love you, Danny. Love you so much. I'm willing to bet. So there's 2 thoughts to this, right? You remember when I ordered the Fury X? So when we were driving back from California with Z, I was like, oh, I got the email to the Fury X. It's like they wanted to ask me if I want to keep my pre-order because it had been over like 30 days and they didn't have a date. So, and I said yes. So I ordered, I think, my Fury in like July 3rd, July 5th, something like that, really early. The Fury X never shipped from Amazon, but we did get them eventually in like December, January, right? So even if we follow that same timeline with this blaster, we're probably still looking at August, September, if not sooner. This does look like a prototype, Danny, so I'm not sure, but maybe we'll get it sooner than we think. If XShot really wants to like put the wrench to Hasbro's nipples, I definitely think we'll see it sooner than later. I bet you this is all, they're just loading the revolver ready to take pot shots at Hasbro from afar. So I'm excited. I'm hoping it happens sooner than we think. The buffer tube looks like it's been put on cross-threaded. That's true. Again, it's just like promotional pictures. There might even be internals in that blaster for all we know. Worst case, it'll be a Christmas release. I agree, David. I mean, hopefully it's summer, maybe fall. It would be super cool if, Danny agrees, it would be super cool if XShot told us anything. Try to angle this different. My ear was, it would be super cool if XShot would tell us anything, because when I get packages from XShot, they almost never tell me. They just show up. Like, I did that whole video on those horror fire blasters, which I think I had for like 3 months before I did the video. I think I bought them in like August. And I didn't do a video. And then like, what, 3 days after Halloween, that coffin showed up and had all the stuff in it. Same thing with the giant XShot Insanity box, like the big one. I didn't use the footage in the video. I meant to. I filmed stuff of me opening up that box for the first time and then never used the footage. But same idea. It just shows up weeks, months after I've already done the video on the stuff. It's really weird. Truth is Hasbro, the game was rigged from the start. Let's hope it's not 2020. Let's just hope it's 2025. I agree, Tag. I agree. Brickosaur says the reason why there's a delay with the Fury X is because there was a production issue. Okay. Hopefully there's no production issues with this thing. Did you check out Lidl Dynamics Mars Double Break Brick? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let's go to Lidl Dynamics. Lidl Dynamics. Get your foam on. I'll see that in a second. There's nothing new on the Etsy, so no. I mean, I think there's a Hush. I've never seen that before. Bullpup Stringer Magfed. It looks like a Fury X, but it's printable. No, I don't see it there. I'm sure we'll see it in the future, though. It sounds really cool. I hate it when my coffin shows up at my front door. I know, right? Bury me in my XShot horror fire coffin. Plastic for Real tipped $1. If XShot is loading a revolver and pointing it at Nerf, just hope that revolver isn't a Buzzbee Thundershot. To be fair, I think they fixed the Buzzbee Thundershot. What are your thoughts if Nerf brought back the Icon line? Which blasters would you want to see? 95 crossbow. Like some of the old air blasters. Take your pick. Supermax stuff. A lot of the Leonard stuff would be good. But if we can't get that, I'd like to see a more modern, like a Firefly would be pretty cool. I don't think you get the bulbs for that anymore. Oozinator. Icon's Oozinator. Do it, Hasbro. You cowards. Have you seen Mighty Shrub's Smiley Rifle Grip Bolt action? I think I saw something on that. It looked, if it's the one I'm thinking for, it looks freaking fantastic. I would love to do a video on one of those. That looked so good. Omega says, it feels like XShot is literally like a secret service. When I was getting my blasters, I had no email responses or any sign that they were going to drop it off. I bought one and then I had 16. That's weird. I mean, enjoy the blasters. Hopefully their ninjas don't find out. Why is Turu on Wifecom's book? Is that the name of the main character? I don't know. They said, why is Turu?
Turu?
T-O-O-R-U. I don't know
who that is.
I thought they said Toru, like from Maid Dragon.
Toru?
But it wasn't. What is your favorite zombie strike blaster? Do you even have to ask? Of course it's going to be the clamp. I mean, it's going to be the Sludge Fire. Of course it's the Sludge Fire. Fuse Fire is a close second, though. Do you have any plans to look at more Lidl Dynamics designs? Maybe. I have to kind of space out. I'm trying my best to alternate between like hobby stuff, kids stuff, modifications, 3D printed what's-its. I'm doing my best and also try to put in some discussion videos in there. With how my views are going right now, I almost like, oh man, maybe I should try to upload every day. Because if I think I look at my analytics, yeah, we're at like 112,000 views over the last 48 hours, which is a lot. That's a lot. If I could upload, every video I upload seems to get like 20K. So maybe I should just upload every day. I certainly can ramble long enough, but I don't want my stuff to take too much of a production hit. We'll see. The last couple of days have been very, I've been up here the entire time working. So Have a good night, Furlandero. Burnout. Am I just tripping, or is the stock of the blaster tilted downwards? That's what we were talking about. Yeah, it looks like it's tilted downwards. Oh, my hair is terrible. What Blaster Pro Series blaster would you recommend? I would start with the Cricket Pro. It's chroma keyed out, but you can see the shape. Imagine the water stuff is green. This is $7 at Walmart. Otherwise, the Fury X is my next recommendation, which is like $15, and that's available pretty much everywhere. Not gonna lie, the new blaster kind of looks like the Stinger from Valorant. Every video somebody says, hey, that looks like something from Valorant. I've never played Valorant. I know this doesn't mean anything, but I got a huge gain of subscribers. Oh, you got a huge gain in subscribers too. Subscribers are meaningless now that shorts are a thing. What I'm trying to do, and I haven't done because I've been sleeping, is I try to respond to virtually every single comment I get because I want to build up more of a community and focus more on that, because like subscribers are completely pointless. You can make, you know, why make a 15-minute video when you can make 15 low-effort shorts and get subscribers? Because people scrolling through the shorts algorithm accidentally hits the subscribe button because it's right there on your phone. Yeah, subscribers have lost all meaning, but I do try to respond to virtually every single comment. I'm a little behind now because there's hundreds of comments and I was sleeping. That chroma key on the Cricket is sick. Maybe that's our next future, is like freeze frame that and make that an actual blaster. We can call it the Chroma series. That. There we go. That's pretty good. Hidden with a $1 super chat. Well, thank you very much, Hidden. I really appreciate it. Also, Mutant Ferret subscribed. I don't know if they're in here, but sound off if Mutant Ferret's in here. I might be poor, but I'm still going to buy the new XShot one. I mean, we're all poor, right? I don't think anybody's going to disagree with that. 2025 is not off to a great start. In the concept image, the stock is straight. Yeah, I'm guessing that like this was rushed for a photo shoot. We could actually go to that concept image. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? Yes. Yeah, it looks a little bit more normal in that picture. So, good news. Just got on. Is that Mrs. Walcom? We call her Wifecom. What do you think about that name? Have you hated that name?
No.
You like that one? Wifecom?
It's fine.
There you have it. Yep, she's just sitting here reading a book, being her cute Fujo self. I'm waiting for her to kick me under the table. My dad owns Microsoft, so no, not really. I would call BS on that, but maybe General Strife is telling the truth. Making bad financial decisions is fun, flames, crying faces. Yeah, that sounds like 2025 in a nutshell. Hi, Mrs. Wifecom. Tag says hi.
Oh, hi.
This is probably going to be either amazing or trash, isn't it? That's kind of the theory right now. I don't know how excited I was. Keep in mind, I was in bed ready to go to sleep when the news dropped. Like, I'd stopped playing Pacific Drive. I was like, maybe I should sit here and play another round of Magic Craft because you're finally asleep and I can play because we're sharing that game right now on Steam. And then I looked in my Discord and Axel Source is like, hey, who ordered the XShot BK1S? And yeah, I literally threw over the covers. I woke you up, got my pants on. And I was like, I got to go up and film a video. And you're like, oh, okay, have fun. You're like, be safe, the steps are slippery. I'm like, yeah, that's the least of my problems right now. And I was up here until 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah. Stock tilted down like a German grease gun. Maybe that is an ergonomic decision.
Let's rock.
The Cybermedic with a $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Cybermedic. Hi, Wifecom. Here's to family time on the stream.
Thank you.
She's like, you could buy me dinner with that in 2.5 months. You would go to bed at 6? No, it was like, what, for me, it was like 9 when I saw it, and I think the post from Axel was posted at like 8:38. So it was like 20 minutes late. Has anyone seen those XShot Pro Mask in store? I think that's a new product. I haven't. I gotta have one. I feel like a video going over the downfall of NERF flagship blasters would be a good one. That's not a bad idea at all, General Strife. I kind of like that one, because there's a lot of, like, the NERF flagships have been... Apparently, the Double Punch was a flagship, but it was like $35. I don't know how well that works, but you're talking about, like, the Prometheus, the Perseus, and all that kind of stuff. That might be a video worth talking about. Expensive Nerf guns that never delivered.
Can I see what's making your phone go off?
It was... You want to see what the cat was? It was probably a cat.
Okay.
Gotta wait for the app to load. Yeah, it's just a cat.
Okay. Just making sure.
We have a stray cat, and we start putting food out for it. We just call it her idiot. There's an orange one too, but the gray cat specifically. It's your idiot. Have you fed your idiot today?
Yep.
Classic for real, the $1 tip. Adventure Force Cricket Pro Animal Crossing Blathers Museum Inland Waters Fish Exhibit Edition because Walcom's chroma key just happened to be in a pond at that moment. Go hard. Expensive Nerf blasters that don't deliver. I love the KME CS12, but it certainly wouldn't pay €70 for one. I agree. Binary Trigger Pro blasters. Doug stuff, you have no idea how hard that would go. Or maybe you do, because it would go really hard. And only the hardest would say that. If they had done drum mags with a double punch, it would have been the flagship blaster. That's true. I wish they'd do another double punch, just like full auto. Imagine the double punch having a switch for full auto. Right? She doesn't know, but you guys know. You guys know why. A double punch, but you have like a mechanical switch and it turns into full auto. So you have the select position switch. Like, I wonder if that's mechanically possible. You have the single shot, you switch it, you got the binary trigger, you switch it again, you get full auto.
I would love that.
I want to work on a short dart double punch pro conversion. If I had more double punches, I probably would have already done it, but I still only have the one. I've never seen a double punch at a low enough price when I had money. Double punch AEB would be scary. I don't know how possible that is. You need... I mean, if I had two XShot Pro motorized, I definitely would try. The first thing I'm going to do is a double, though. If they're thin enough and they're flat enough on the sides, I will do a double. What is Wifecom's favorite blaster?
Robronix.
She's got taste. I would personally count the double punch as a flagship because what else did they come out with in 2023? I think it literally was the flagship from what I heard. I think I was talking to Stopey and she said it was their flagship. Does anyone have a blue Solo in Sledgefire because they look like they have the same color? I don't think so. I don't think they're the same color. Sledgefire's more teal. Maybe? I don't think so. I don't know where my Solo is. Off memory, I'm going to say I don't think so. With that answer, she's a keeper. I know, right? Bring back the giant foam melee weapons to smack your friends in the head with. You have no idea. So, like, my first, like, getting back into Nerf thing was actually buying those, like, the Marauder and stuff from Walmart and going to the park and hitting my friends in the head with it. Or rather, getting my head smashed in with it. But you know how that goes. The issue is the weird flywheel setup since it uses, like, a long motor set. I agree. I don't have two flywheel cages. I assume you could take two flywheel cages, flywheels, and put it together like that, maybe with a little bit of a spacer, so you have the motors facing outwards. Yeah, it would make the blaster thicker, but I think it would still be possible. The other thing I thought of is brushless motors, because they're way thinner. I've thought about that a lot. My wife and I just got back from outside shooting down Waff's Nest with our rival blasters. Ooh, Steve. Sounds like you made it through just fine. Do you think there would be a metal barrel adapter for the Cricket Pro?
Let's rock.
It's possible. The issue is that, like, this curved piece right here where the hinge is, making a metal version of that might be difficult. But otherwise, yeah, I don't think there's much of an issue with it, though, to be perfectly honest. I mean, the barrel does have pretty decent grip on a dart all the way through. Like, I don't think you even really need a metal barrel, to be honest. There is a tightening ring right here. But I think you're pretty... I don't know. I don't think it needs a metal barrel. If you don't have any video ideas, I have plenty of video ideas. I've done a video every day for the last 3 days. I am not running out of video ideas. I still am not caught up. Believe it or not, I'm still not caught up from last summer. Would you play an FPS Nerf blaster game? Definitely, Andre. think I've played several. Now I gotta fire this thing. Pikachu. Dented the idiot's head. Favorite blaster to plink with? Right now? Oh my goodness. Is it even a contest? The best. Oh my goodness. Even you were able to smash targets with this. Why is this loose? Now it's not loose. Yeah, you were like, you're like Annie Oakley in it. Blam! It's been a good week. I've gotten a lot of cool blasters this week. Still need that Sprinter video. It's literally right here next to her feet, Brickosaurus. I don't think the video will do very good, so it's kind of one of those, like, I already shot the video. I could just edit the one I already shot. I don't know if I need to reshoot it, but Titan Bear 40, XShot Pro Bass looks great. I agree. I think it looks pretty hard. Yeah, I like the Hyper one the most. That's the one that I still really cherish. I wish I had one still in box because I opened it, and I think they're pretty rare. Excuse me. What if Shot made a lever action shotgun from the Insanity line? That's kind of monkey paw. It's like, I wish for a lever action shotgun, but it'll be of the thinnest plastic in the NERF or the XShot Insanity line. That's like, it would be fun. I would want a pro one. Washington man points black Nerf blaster at wife's head on stream. No, because she's farther back. I was not pointing it at her head. I wasn't pointing it at her head. It's not fair. This is no. Here. If you want to, they're gonna screenshot it, so why don't you like put this to my head? Oh. It'd be funny.
Yeah, but like.
Put it in my own head.
They're gonna take it.
Yeah, it'll be funny.
Put it down.
It'll be adorable.
Uh-huh.
Put it down. Fine. It's just so much fun to hold.
Yeah, I like it.
What's your favorite blaster of all time? The Jolt. Do y'all ever sneak attack each other with blasters? Believe it or not, no. We came to a truce on that many, many years ago.
Yeah, we used to. Yeah.
There was a point, yes. When is the new XShot stuff coming to Africa, to Asia? Are we still live? I just lost my live stream thing. I ran out of memory. I have 64 gigs of memory. There's no way. We're live.
No, no. We are?
I'm pretty sure we're still live. Let me hop out the chat again. And put that on the other monitor. Close the old one. Put the new one up. What's your least favorite blaster of all time? It might be the Fortnite Legendary Tactical Shotgun. Because that was $55 and I was so mad I didn't even finish the video on it. Wait, would the Unity power system technically be the first flagship? I don't think so, General Strive, but maybe. I mean, but there was like, what was it called? The big bad... Like, it was a thing before it was called the Unity power system. New Nerfer here. Anything I can do to mod the XShot minigun? Are you talking about the flywheel automatic one, Thrake? That's important distinction. They have a lot of miniguns. I am back. Well, welcome back, Nerf Boy 02. Should I get a Boomco Colossal Blitz with 72 straws for $9? Is that even a question? I would buy it. And if that's new in box, I would be freaking floored. I would do anything for a new in box Colossal Blitz. Not anything. The budget is withstanding, but I'd do dirty things for one. Yeah, the Flywheeler. You can mod them. They definitely do take battery upgrades and fire fast. I've seen a lot of modded ones now. I should probably do a video on my own. Worst Elite 2.0 blaster besides the Warden? Probably the Technician. It's the worst, one of the worst blasters I've ever seen. What's the minigun on the title? That is the XShot Smoking Barrel. It's a new one coming out on the Insanity line. It's basically a Crusher, but with a smoking barrel gimmick. Looks fun. I think it's about 30, 35 bucks. We'll find out. Ew, don't remind me of the Technician. I'm sorry, somebody asked. What real pew-pew would you want as a blaster? Chiappa Triple Threat. In Mega. I want the click, click, click 3 Mega, one after another. Or swap it to shoot all 3 at one time. And you like, I don't know, 3 plunger tubes. make me happy. And break action, yeah. When is the next Northwest Nerf Club game? I have no idea, and are you going to go at it? I can't, unfortunately. Dollar Tree guns shoot harder than Elite 2.0. Well, performance isn't everything, but I wouldn't disagree that there's probably Nerf at Dollar Tree that hits harder. What was it that inspired me? Gilberto, you're going to have to be a little bit more specific. Inspired me to do what? Or for what? Or whatever. I really want a bullpup AEB. XShot is almost there. I mean, you'll probably convert it to bullpup, but the problem is I think the spring is in the stock. So, Little Badger, good chambered for Mega XL, of course. Well, hi, Colson. I came with a design when I was a kid for a crank action AEG. I mean, there is the Boomco crank fire. I don't know why crank firing isn't more common. Omega, quick question. Does anyone know any metal internals for the XShot long shot? AK Blaster Mod had a bunch. I don't know how true that is years later, but they had a bunch. Never got my hands on any of them, unfortunately. Is that your wife? Yes. Legally speaking, yes. What am I reading? Is that the dude?
Yeah.
Oh, he's super cute. What is your favorite XShot non-pro blaster? It's probably the Ragefire. Let's be fair. That thing is just too much fun. Does the XShot Fury X have the same problem as the long shot? No, it has entirely different problems, Nuclear Nick. I just started this hobby with my son, but now I'm knee-deep in on my own. Like, your son already gave up on foam flingers and is back to iPad days? Is that what you mean? J-Ro, nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. AK Blaster Mod had a metal catch for the long shot, and Saber had the priming rod. Okay, good to know. Love me some spinning barrels. It's really hard not to love miniguns, man. Do you think it would be safe to put a higher spring in the XShot AEG? We don't even know yet, Ace. It's not even out. We have no clue. But I would assume they probably thought people would do that. Why did you elbow me? Is it to look at what book you're reading?
No,
now?
I didn't. I didn't mean to.
Oh. I'm
Sorry.
like, I thought you were being coy about something.
No,
I was like,
no,
my brain is like running at 14%. Is like, what is she trying to convey to me?
Nothing, it was an accident.
Bullpup doesn't have any of that shelf designs for XShot to use, though. It's very likely just adapted the setup from one of their gel blasters. I kind of agree, Mai, but at the same point, if it was that easy to get an off-the-shelf gel blaster to hit 150 FPS pro-wise, I think somebody would have already done it. And so that makes me think it's not just that. I wonder how good their engineers are. I wonder if this is just an engineering breakthrough. When did you and your wife first meet? Where most people meet their significant other, in college. I still remember the day we had that guy come in to model for our art class, and he was exceptionally hairy. Like the hairiest model you would ever see. We're pretty sure our teacher, which was a substitute, like for the first half, for the first half of that drawing class, we had like a substitute teacher, and it was a woman, and all the women were clothed. All the men were nude. But that guy came in and he was like the hairiest dude ever. And I remember we were sitting next to each other. And I leaned over and said, yeah, I don't think that's hairy enough. And everybody laughed. It's a real story, I swear.
I liked art class.
I miss those days.
Yeah.
I miss printmaking. That was the most fun I had in college.
I miss painting.
Let's rock.
Hidden with a $1 super chat. Well, thank you very much, Hidden. Oh, and I think I missed your $2 one. I'm really sorry, Hidden. If you don't have any vid ideas to review the Trine. I think I answered that comment, but I didn't thank you for the super chat. So thank you, Hidden. I personally love the Sledgefire, even if its performance isn't great. It looks sick. I've gotten so many people tagged out with a stock,
Let's rock.
like, Sledgefire. Like, it's actually really good. So I went to AK Blaster Mod. The first thing I see is a military-themed Nerf Mod website. Just how deep has the foam flinging community gone to? You got to keep in mind that, like, outside the U.S., super realistic Nerf blasters aren't really a problem. It's mostly a U.S. thing. We're one of the only places where that kind of stuff seems to happen. Hidden with another $1 super chat. Thank you very much, Hidden. Okay, where did the name Fuzzy Walrus Industries come from? It's me misremembering an old Penny Arcade comment, which I think was I don't even remember. We bring this up every once in a while. I think Homely has it saved to his hard drive somewhere. But it was Gabe and his associates, and he has like a card that has a pink walrus. Didn't remember the pink walrus. Just remembered whatever it was, something Walrus, Chewy Walrus Productions, I think was the name of it. And for some reason, in like middle school, I was like, yeah, my company, Fuzzy Walrus Industries. And it just became a thing. That's it. Do you collect Hot Wheels? I do not. How long have you been married? We've been together since forever. It's been well over a decade. 15 years? 16 years? Yeah.
Something like that.
XShot probably realized how many cheap AEGs are on Amazon. That's true. We did just talk about that. It was a convenient, really weird convenient timing for that, huh? No, I'm not an insider. Chewy Walrus. Yep, Chewy Walrus Productions. Thank you, Homely. A Classic For Real has tipped $1. P.S. I got my XShot water blaster working. I guess it was just too much to expect the battery to be plugged in straight from the box. But anyways, yes, even on water blaster, spinning barrels is super fun. I think I'm going to mod mine to shoot something not water. From Crash Twinsanity. Foamnatics. Every time I hear Fuzzy Walrus Industries, I think of Rusty Walrus from Crash Twinsanity. Never played Twinsanity. That was a PS2 one, right? How do you get Nerf guns so early? Usually stalking like Discord. Somebody's like, hey, check it out. It's on Amazon, and I buy it. What is the worst XShot blaster out of the three? The three what, Ben? You gotta be more specific, I'm sorry. Jessica, what is your all-time favorite Nerf shotgun? That would be the Firefly. I think as a shotgun, it just fills the... It's really comfy, it's thin, it feels good to use. I think it's the best. That's me. Do you have any of the XShot Micro 3D printed shells? I have shown a couple off in a video before. I've printed out 2 of them at least. I could probably do a whole video on it now. I could talk to Domo about that. What is the most annoying blaster to put back together you've ever done? What is the most annoying blaster? There's been a couple. Fowler's here? Hey, Fowler! Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's been a couple.
I remember one too, yeah.
It took me like an hour. And it was mostly because like I couldn't get the spring and everything to go in right. It would just explode on me.
You told me, or I think I saw pieces of it. Do you want one of your Fallout sodas?
Yes.
Can I have one?
Are they good?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, we can get it. We need to go back to Grocery Outlet and get more, though.
We should go tonight.
We should. Mm-hmm. There's Salty Walrus on Top Wing at 2-season preschool. I don't know why Classic For Real knows that off the top of his head, but... Thoughts on an Icon Pulsator? I mean, the Pulsator's really fun. It's also incredibly simple. Hasbro should do that. Have you seen the monorail? The Tube magazine is very interesting. I have done multiple videos on monorails. I have modded a monorail. The problem with the monorail is that, like, not only can the track just stop because it uses, like, little arms to flick the dart forward, but if you have a gap in there, it's completely you'll dry fire the blaster. It's a cool idea, and it was one of the first tube-fed shotguns we got in Nerf. It could have been a lot better. It could have been a lot better. Pulsator, 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 Pulsator! Pulsator! Yeah, I found these at Grocery Outlet. They were $1 each, which is a screaming deal for a Jones soda. These are peach mango flavored, which I'm not a big fan of mango. Are they twist off? They are twist off. We bought like, what, 16 of them?
I make a case that mango isn't a good flavor on its own.
Twist ass. Oh, there we go. There we go. Shoot. To XShot. To XShot. Glory be to XShot. There's a new skin for the micro that's inline clip. I've seen that, yeah. It looks pretty good. Have you ever designed your own blaster? On paper, sure. I don't have, CAD experience. Can't wait to see Walcom with a 9-pack. Yeah, I'm like 200 pounds overweight. Nice try. Highest FPS ever recorded? Well, that's debated, Foamnatics. There is like a Nerf high score tier list, though, of like what people are getting with specific blasters. Hey, Demon Animator. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. He says hi.
Hi.
What's my favorite anime? That's a great question. What is my favorite anime, honey?
One Piece.
Wow. I don't even remember the last time I watched the One Piece anime. I read the manga.
Yeah, see, it's something that you like. What about JoJo Part 3?
I like JoJo Part 3, but I wouldn't say that's my favorite. What is my favorite? Recently, it's Shangri-La Frontier.
Oh, yeah.
Before that, it was like Dr. Stone.
Before that, it was Log Horizon.
I do like Log Horizon, but the third season was awful.
I haven't watched much of it. Third season.
It's out there. A lot of Gundam.
Yeah.
Stuff, some older stuff too, like Outlaw Star is up there. I know, it's hard. I don't know. Would you ever do a review on the Tryon? Not in 2025. Sorry, Jude. What's yours?
What's my favorite anime?
You got like, it's Marmalade Boy. Let's just put it that way.
No.
It's not Marmalade. You're full of crap.
You don't remember what my favorite anime is?
You have so many that you've watched multiple freaking times.
I always say I have a number one. What's my number one?
It's not Kodacha. It's not Marmalade Boy. It's not Sailor Moon. It's not Tokyo Mew Mew. I don't know. What is it?
Slayers.
She's watched all these shows in between the time she's watched Slayers, but for some reason...
I go back to Slayers all the time.
Fair enough. Hey, Solanus! I love Dr. Stone. I haven't seen the new season. I'm waiting to binge it, but yeah. When is Hathaway 2 coming? I didn't see the first one yet. Demon Slayer? No, I don't. I haven't cared for Demon Slayer. If it's super popular, chances are I've not seen it. Hooly Cooly? I've read the mangas. The mangas are bizarre. I do like Fooly Cooly, though. That was a very definitive thing of my childhood. What's your favorite Beyblade of all time? Shoot.
Let's rock.
It might be something like Greatest Raphael, to be fair. Hidden! Thanks for joining. Enjoy your emotes, because that's about the only thing I've done for members in the last 3 years. I apologize. I don't know why people still support me, but you do get emotes, and you do get the little dart next to your name. So when you leave comments on my channel, which you should be doing, because it's, you know, that cool engagement farming that we're supposed to do on YouTube. When you leave comments, you get your own little thing where you have the dart, and the longer you're a part of the channel, you get a bigger dart. You notice how other people have darts. So yeah, thank you, Hidden, and enjoy it. Wifecom goated for over Slayer's. It really, like, one of the first things I ever bought you was like a Slayer's purse. So I should have known that. But she's watched so much other anime that she loves. You try sitting through 100-something episodes of Kodacha. First half in English, second half in Japanese. For months.
That's why Slayers is perfect. It's brilliant. You get 26 episodes of a complete story each season. They're their own anime. And there's like 5 of them.
Do I have the guest, Joel? I don't know if I do. My favorite anime is The Godfather Part 2. Walcom, what's your dream travel destination? Does anybody even have to ask? They know what it is. What's it like better between the Tryon and the Nexus Pro X? Probably Nexus Pro X because it has compatibility with like B cars and stuff like that.
Are you making that noise?
What noise?
There's like tapping.
Oh, I think I'm moving the bottle around.
Oh.
I get nervous, so I twitch. Scissor 7, I've actually wanted to see that. We've seen a couple of things on Scissor 7. Everybody says Japan, of course.
Let's rock.
Have y'all seen Blue Lock? No, but I've seen how awful the animation is in Season 2. Your wife is so awesome. She is awesome! Thank you, Susanna. Walcom should give me all of his Tech 3s. Dude, I don't even think you could pay me enough to go look for a Tech 3. That's Solony's job over the next 2 days. He offered. Don't forget, Walcom channel members also get access to the hashtag Secret Club. This is true. I keep forgetting about that. Which I use multiple times a day, every day. So, that's fair. That's fair. I love the show Mononoke. Such a weird, trippy vibe. Mononoke, do you know that one?
I've seen pictures of it. I haven't watched it.
That was from
Looks interesting.
Urban Radagast. It's not anime, but Invincible is a great show. I've seen a lot on Invincible recently. I really need to sit down and watch it. Do you have Miku? We have a lot of Miku.
I like that Project Diva for the Vita.
Thank you, Walcom. You're the reason I started my... Well, yeah, thank you. Can you please stop advertising your channel in my chat? That'd be great. Thank you. I mean, over 2,200 different animes in, still respect that Opinion Slayers is just from Generation Animal that doesn't get made anymore. 26 season anime are just not as common anymore. Everything has like a 4th or 5th season coming out now. It's freaking crazy. I'm glad like Dr. Stone is gonna finish its thing. But then like I've been watching Shangri-La Frontier. I think it's on like episode 50 something. It's still going strong. So Miku from Fortnite. Yeah, Miku from Fortnite. Scissor 7 is the funniest anime ever. I've seen stuff. It looks pretty good. Also, did you read my other super? 3 minutes ago. I'm sorry. Okay, settle an argument for my Gunplug group. Does Filet Alistar look like Nina? Trinity look like Multi? I have no idea any of these names. I'm sorry. I'm apparently not a true Gundam fan because I don't know any of those. Nina Trinity. Well, she's from 00, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know the other ones. I am so sorry, Classic. You just outed me as a fake Gundam fan. And Alex Romero super chatted $2. I'll always be a Bleach loyalist. Look, man, the first 20 episodes of Bleach is like top tier anime, and it's all downhill after that. We could fight on that if you want, but I'll never concede that point. What's my fastest blaster? In terms of like velocity, probably my Mark IV because it hits almost 400 FPS out of the box right now. Have you read, seen, played Sandland? I want the game. I just don't want to pay more than like the price of a sandwich for it. I've been eyeing it. I'm waiting. It's going to be like $15, $14 one of these days and I'll pick it up. It looks really good. Clanad, that's your thing. Angel Beats? Angel Beats, I think we watched that before we were even together, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great music.
The Japanese, that's one of the few where it's like, I think the Japanese was way better than the English. Because TK's ruined in English.
It was a long time before I watched it in English.
I didn't watch all of it. I think we watched like 3 episodes on Netflix, but it's like, if they would have just left TK dubbed in Japanese for the English dub, it would have been funnier.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Hidden. SWMM, as retail guns FPS increases every year, what point do you think they'll stop? There is a diminishing returns. After like 200 FPS, it goes downhill. Excuse me. Real burp. Have you seen Ready Player One? Ironically, no. I don't really watch movies all that often. How much money do you have to donate to get the dart? Oh, you subscribe as a channel member. I don't remember how much I set it at. It's probably too low. Milsig M72, M79A2. Is there another Milsig? There's not another Milsig, is there? How long have you all been together? Is there any specific anime that you've bonded through? Toradora, which was me showing you Toradora. That's the weird part. I was the one who's like, I love Toradora. We have to watch it. We watched that before we were dating. That might have been one of the things. Actually, it was that in Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah.
That was the sinker. The clincher was me sitting there talking to people playing Magic Gathering, where I said like, Final Fantasy 13, I'm gonna pick that up after classes and see how much of a train wreck that is. And she like puts down her book and like scoots her chair over. She's like, "You have a PlayStation 3?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm very irresponsible with my money." She's like, "Can I come over?" And it was like, "Sure, I'm going to pick up Final Fantasy 13. It's going to be the best Final Fantasy ever." And yeah,
I was like really into it because I saw it on TV commercials at the time. I was like, "Whoa, that looks amazing."
And
that looks so awesome.
That was the clincher. That's what sealed the deal. And then I exposed her to Persona and it was all downhill from there.
I think I made you sit through watching Slayers too, right?
No, I liked Slayers.
Yeah.
I don't know if I liked it as much as you, but I liked Slayers.
I had a couple of DVDs early before that, and
Yep.
then I had you watch the whole first season.
Yeah, it's really weird how every season's like so different too.
Yeah.
Never in Aaron. Could you design a mod that allows me to use Outlaw cylinders on my Cricut Pro? I don't even think it would be that hard to do. It wouldn't automatically rotate, but I have a feeling if you really wanted to, you could build a thing, right, that just holds a cylinder and would click into place, pop, you know, I think you could do that. I don't think that would be that hard. Maybe it's hard. I have no idea, but I think it could be done. I'll pay you $5 to look for Tech 3s. I can't even get past her for $5, so no. But thank you. You play Magic the Gathering? I played Magic the Gathering. Played. I haven't played since, like, Innistrad was a thing. I know they brought it back, the original. Violet Evergarden. You watched that, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, I didn't touch it.
No,
Hidden's like, oh my god, I've got the emotes. There's like a whole 12 of them. You need to bring the Moab to the next Jared's Epic Blaster Battle. 1, probably never getting invited ever again, and 2, Moab currently dead. It did not survive shipping back from an event. I want to fix it. I don't have the heart to ask Tommy for the files, because, like, I remember asking, I was like, dude, can we do the 100 round so I can do another video on the Moab? And he's like, I really don't want to modify that one, because that's the one that set the Guinness World Record, and it's the original. And I was like, you know, fair enough. I'll keep track. And then it broke. And it broke pretty bad. So it was like, it's broke enough that I don't think I can just glue it back together. I would have to reprint, like, the whole big handle front piece. That's the part that broke. And I don't have the heart, because that's like a good portion of Blaster. I don't have the heart to go, like, I've been talking to Tommy again a little bit, but it's like, I haven't told him, like, I'm sorry, it broke the Moab. Could I get the files for this piece? And I haven't taken it apart to see what else is broken. Wait, I feel like there's a missing story here. What do you mean not getting invited back? I didn't go to the last one, probably won't go to this one. That's how it goes. The freaking dude hasn't talked to me in years. I guess I just didn't get enough. I gave him a free shout out on the Moab video that got over 1 million something views. And I don't even think I got a thank you for that. So I don't think it's happening again. Which is whatever. I've had my time. Somebody else can take it. Why did you quit MTG? Because it costs more than a freaking house. And also it gets really, really, really bad. There's so many. Just power creep is insane. Just got off work. What's going on? We were talking about blasters and stuff. Can the Cricut Pro take a spring spacer? Probably. The problem is you got the catch, which is like all the way down here. So like there's really not a whole lot of room you could probably put a spring spacer. I think you might be able to though. As far as I know, nobody's done it though, so maybe you can. Excuse me. How easy the barrel break? Chat's lit. How easy is the barrel break? How's the Auto Crimson Longshot holding up? One of the gears, like the...
I was just stretching.
Okay. One of the gears on it came undone. I got replacement gears. Somebody really wanted to work on it for a video, and I let them, and I gave them all the parts I planned on putting inside of it, and I guess they put the gear in there and got it to work. I don't know, because I've never fired it. Somebody dropped it on the floor, although I think it's sitting right here. It might work. I don't even think I have a freaking lipo for it anymore, to be honest. I'd have to, it really needs an entire internal swap. I have like all of the red internals that you could get, like the roller trigger and everything for the long shot that needs to be put in there. But I don't know if I'm ever going to do it. I think it works, but it's also been sitting for years. It probably doesn't anymore. I don't know. I really don't. It's probably one of the most expensive blasters I own. I'm pretty sure you can't get that kit anymore. So maybe I'll dunk it in some lubricant and see if it don't work for a video. Yeah, it's been sitting there for a while though. Got a whole cosmetic kit I meant to put on it, but I never did. Power creep does suck. I was flicking through my Lego guys Pokemon card folders and saw an Infernape that would win a game on the first turn. Yeah, no going back to the Pokemon. I mean, you played the Pokemon TCG for a while, but you weren't like super into it.
Yeah, just online.
Is there any AEG blaster you would suggest for an infiltration type mission being closest quarters? You don't need an AEG for that. Use a Jolt or use something like a Strife. If you're doing close range stuff, you don't need to use an AEG. Hey, I'm in America. I just want to make sure. But is the dome $150 or $200? I think it's $300 Australian. So before shipping, it was like 190. But apparently shipping is pretty bad. What do you like more, the Moose 2 or the Moab? The Moab. The Moab makes you feel stuff you didn't know you could feel. The Moose is a close second, though. The fact that Moose 2 has a shotgun in it is the most absurd thing ever. For the long shot, does it have a spiral barrel? Like the original long shot? It does not. It doesn't have any kind of stabilization, which many people criticized it for. Which blaster has the best grip in your opinion? The Fate. The Nerf rival Fate. I'm locking that one in. I'm waiting for your, like, you're still drinking that thing?
Do you like it?
It is pretty tasty. Not the grain rain? No, I mean, you're asking me for that. This is really good. But it could be better, and I think the Nerf Rival Fate has the best grip I've ever felt on a blaster. I could do an entire video on just how much I like the Nerf Rival Fate's grip. Yes, we found these at Grocery Outlet. They were $1 a piece, which for a Jones Soda in and of itself is very, very cheap. What's the expiration date? I think it's July 14th, 2026. It could be 2025. It's really hard to tell. But yeah, $1 each for a Jones Soda. Jones Soda is like some of the best soda. So, yeah, that's a good one. I'm ripping off the Fate grip for my designs. I mean, I would. It's so good. What is your fastest darts per minute blaster? The Moab. Hey, I can print Basters for you. I have a Bamboo X1 carbon. I do too! Not saying you can't, though. You can send me an email if you have something like that, but it's like, I have carbon. I have 3 Bamboo printers now. Do you still have the Jolt holsters from your old video? Have a whole box of them somewhere. I actually converted a lot of them into actual, like, I cut the slits out and made them fit. Because I had a whole big thing that I was going to do. And then somebody knew I was going to do that and beat me to the punch on the video. So I didn't do it. It's very upsetting. I think they apologized for that, but... You own the Moab. I thought you just got sent it in. Something like that. I never paid for it. What do you think of the new Bamboo printer? Looks interesting. I have a laser and I have a cutter, like a Cricut, but I don't have a dual-headed. I think the dual-headed thing would actually be really cool. There, now it's empty. Those are tasty. I like that. Any thoughts on the Luban blaster on M416? M4... It's so hard to type like this. 16 gel blaster. It's called the Luban. Sounds like a Mortal Kombat character. Nothing pops up when I say Luban. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I like what I see. I really like what I see. I want one. Does it have 115 FPS? It's not very big. It looks like it's maybe the size of a Maverick for a single shot breech loader. Stop showing me stuff I want from this website. I don't have money. Oh, it even comes in pink? Man, I kind of dig it. Dude, still can't get over your red Vulcan in box. It's complete in box. I found it for $45 on Facebook Marketplace years ago. I don't know why I covered my mouth like that was going to make that less obscene. I'm really sorry, chat. Show it. Oh my god! You make me doing work? What am I, a live streamer? Hold on. We're gonna make this happen. What's the current live stream image? That one? Properties. Browse. This thing. Bam! Look at that. Isn't that cute? I want that. Oh no, it comes on Pinky sold now. Well, thankfully I'm broke, so it's not gonna happen. Did you ever find out more about the purple manta ray? Not a whole lot. There's been a couple that have popped up, like I say a couple, literally 2 of them. But no, I don't think we have any info. We've never seen a box. We've never seen any I would love to find out the history of why that blaster exists. Looking forward to that AEG. Might be a nice pickup. I'm certainly hoping so. Ghostly Ghost. Do you have any Jolts for sale? Maybe. Hi Miles. Everybody gets one. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Not bad. How old is it? It's probably been away for a while. Another thing I'd love to get my hands on. Is it useful? Probably not, but it is certainly cute. Is it worth $50? I freaking doubt it. Now I gotta find that picture again. Everything's back to normal. Saving up for Colonel 77. Is there a place to buy it still? I just got 8 rock stars for $10. They had dollar rock stars at the store not too long ago, and we got like pina colada.
Yeah.
Those were some of the best energy drinks I've ever had. Those were really tasty. And pina colada is so hit and miss. Do you think that Olympics blaster grips looks like a Nerf rival Vision? It's deeper than that. Hi, Hidden. Nice to see you. Thanks for staying around. Reminding me you exist. I'll be a researcher for M416 updates on Saturdays. I certainly hope not, John Hale, because I can't afford it. I want to point out, next week we'll probably see something on that Blastercorn Rizz Master, and it might break the internet in the opposite way. Ugh. Didn't know you stream every Saturday night, Boinky Sponge. Do you have the Mattel Maximizer inbox? I don't even have a Maximizer, so let alone one inbox. No. I don't think I'd take a Mattel Maximizer inbox. That is, that's like probably a $900,000 blaster. I don't know what the going rate is, but Maximizers were like $300-400. I want the Rizz Master already. Everybody wants the Rizz Master. Foam Dart Pointer selling a 77. I don't know who that is. The person already sold the darn Colossal Blitz. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ren. Colossal Blitzes are super fun. One of the first blasters I remember that had a mechanical semi-auto or electronic full auto. Select Fire. It's a great blaster. I need the Rizz Master if I want to get my sis in a Nerf. That's sexist. There is another XShot blaster that was leaked a while ago. It's called the What is it? Uniblast? What is it? Why am I drawing a blank on the name of the unicorn blaster? My brain. I can't remember how they... Blastercorn. Thank you. Ace. Blastercorn Rizz Master is the name that was leaked. We have no idea what it entails, but I'm hoping it'll be funny. I hope it's a primary. Classic for real tipped $1. Boinky Sponge's comment brings up a good point. You should promote the stream on the vids more often, like the XShot AEB one. And also, there's another super I sent. Did I miss one? I'm sorry. I'm so freaking bad at this. A Classic for real tipped $1. As irresponsible with money as me, case in point, this very message. This is true. I'm sorry. I really do try to get better at this. I'm looking at like 3 different screens and I'm constantly distracted by her. She's so cute. Hey, Jeffrey. Is your wife a Nerfer? No, I think that's the only reason why we're still together. It's going. I don't know how much longer we're gonna go. How you feeling about dinner?
I think we should go get something quick.
You don't want to make... We were just gonna make...
yeah, maybe I will.
We were just gonna make, what was it? Like, sausage and mac and cheese or something.
Yeah. We'll still do that.
There's something very ominous there. That's the blaster called the Rizz Master. We don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's a primary. I really am. Yeah, we need a picture, General Strife. Do your magic. Does XShot ship worldwide? I don't know. Bro, 9 p.m. right now at home. You're only 2 hours ahead of me, I think. Maybe 3. No, that'd be closer to 10. The Blue Boon kind of works like a slam blast. Works like one? It has a trigger. Does the trigger not do anything? Or can you hold down the trigger and slam it back and get a shot out of it? And I wonder. Texas, yeah, you'd be 2 hours ahead of me then. Making some vegan chicken butter and rice. Vegan chicken? Am I stupid? I mean, I am stupid, but those concepts seem to bump in my head. I don't know. I'm not a vegan. Nothing wrong with vegans, though. Hidden's having too much fun. I try to model Strife for weight because I have 0 soldering experience. Strife is a great blaster to practice soldering on. 3 wires, 2 motors, and a switch. Super easy. Hi, I recently bought an original long shot. When I prime it, the jam door moves along with the bolt and the blaster does not fire. You know, I should know the answer to that off the top of my head, Surfer Pirate, but I don't. It should fire. I don't know why it's not firing. Does it, like, catch? Like, does it click back and stay locked back, or does it just go forward? Could be something broken. Taking apart a long shot isn't the worst thing ever. But we have a spot in our Discord, if you join the Discord, where we have a Nerf Mod help. You can post pictures and people will help you. I was thinking about getting a Game Face Try-On as my new primary because my long shot broke, but I think I'll wait for the new... I mean, you can get a long shot from XShot, and it's like... we found one for 18 bucks today. That'll save you until you can get a different one. I got a Blastercorn for my system. I was constantly getting shot throughout the day. Thankfully, it's a single shot. Fair enough. I mean, it's super fun. The jam door is probably inserted incorrectly, says Smith0. So that might help you, Pirate Surfer. Surfer Pirate. Pirate Surfing. Is any good light suggestions for videos? I mean, you could just go to this, like, thrift store and just get some lamps, put paper over them to act as a diffuser. That'll work for a while. Light control is, like, the most important thing, which I basically don't know how to do, so don't look at me. That being said, like, I used a lot of the newer stuff, LED panels. I've never used the Wi-Fi on them. They have Wi-Fi, apparently. But yeah, I've got, like, 6 or 7 LED panels, and then I got my big beam cannon with the bulb light on it. The bulb diffuser thing. The jam door is preventing the bolt from being... Yeah, it should be, like... I think there's a knob... And I think it can go in front or behind the knob on, like, I think it's on the bolt, if I remember correctly. It's been a couple of years since I've taken apart a long shot. Okay, what else do you want to do for dinner, then? This was your operation.
Yeah, I still want to go with mac and cheese and
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that for dinner. But you were like, oh, we should go get something quick. And like, okay, well, what are we going to do? I'm still craving burger.
We'll have burgers tomorrow.
Okay. What's the best 1911 style Nerf blaster? The elk pistol from Moose Mods. What physical targets do you have? I have those E-shooter targets. E-shooter. They're really good. KFC. We ate at that KFC once down by the waterfront, and it was terrible. So no KFC. Also, we had chicken strips for lunch since we went out. Chicken and rice sounds bomb. I mean, I'm a little chickened out. That's because we had chicken strips.
Yeah.
I've started a NERF Society at my university. God, that's so much better than NERF Club. NERF Society. I imagine a bunch of people wearing ties and blazers, and we got a bunch of people coming in to try NERF some high-end blasters. Doing my part to bring this hobby back to the UK. I mean, if every other company is going to forsake you, Floofy, it's up to you to bring it all back. I got some cheeseburger hamburger helper. That sounds pretty good. Oh man, Chili Mac sounds amazing right now. Oh. It's kind of like mac and cheese. Actually, we might be able to do it. All we need is like what, chili seasoning?
Well, I can't do it tonight, but we'll do it a different day.
Okay. Elk Moose. It's called the E1, or it's called the 31K. It's by Moose Mods. MooseModShop.com, I think. Just Google Moose Mod Shop. You'll find it. Do I get the torrent and invest in angled talons? Or do I mod the sprinter? Those are two different things. Lieutenant Labyrinthine. I wouldn't invest in angled talons. I think the Nerf mags are cheap enough. I think you could get 2 for 10 bucks. So you could buy 2-3 boxes and have more than enough mags you'd ever need. I think that's the way to go. Angled talons, I don't think the Nerf angled talons work in angled talon blasters, which is a shame because I actually do really like the Nerf angled talons. I don't know. Why haven't you been doing more outdoor shooting segments? I have done. The freaking last video, not the last video, the video before that had outdoor shooting segments. What are you talking about? Why am I being persecuted for things I've already done? The right answer, though, is that, 1, they're kind of a pain in the butt to film, and 2, I live in Washington. It rains all of the time. That's probably the biggest reason. What is your biggest Nerf blaster? It's probably the Nerf Destiny Yallerhorn. Well, welcome, Darren Greer. What?
What about the extra huge mega?
The thing I haven't made yet that you're spoiling for a video?
No, there's I don't know if it's mega, but it was the Nerf, it's like really tall.
I mean, it might be longer, but I don't think it's bigger.
It's not the long shot, but it's I don't know.
Are you talking about the Fortnite thing?
No.
Or are you talking about a 3D printed thing?
Maybe I can go find it.
It's probably not a big deal, honey. My take on chili mac and cheese, hot dog, chili sauce, cooked in hot dogs. I mean, we got some Johnsonville sausages. We're just going to brown those and put it into some Annie's organic mac and cheese. That'll be good. Not only does my grandma have a Thunderstrike 20, she also has an OG Jolt and a Nerf crossbow with 3/4 in the arm thingy. Well, your grandma sounds badass, Jeffrey. Do you prefer the Villainator or the XShot Turbofire? The Villainator. I like the Turbofire, but the Villainator's better. She probably means the Mega Centurion. But I mean, the Gallarhorn's still bigger than that. I think she's talking about the Moose Blaster.
I think it is the Centurion.
You know how to make a holster with duct tape? I'm sure there's a guide on, like, WikiHow or something how to do that. I used cardboard, duct tape, hot glue. That's what I used. I'm surprised you never reviewed the Talonclaw Caliburn 4. That's like, as far as I know, they're all just kind of blend together. And trust me, you guys won't watch pump action blasters. I could have the best one ever and nobody will watch the video. I give up.
What's the blaster that you painted and added to make it look like the Lance?
Centurion.
Okay. That's it.
Is a worker demolisher kit still available? I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure you can still get... Are you talking about the Dominator? Dominator? Even I get those confused. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm fairly certain they are available. Are you going to get a compact zinc? I'm surprised Moose... Did he send me one? Actually, wait, he might have sent me one. And I don't think I did a video on it. Oh my god. I think he did. You're reminding me I might have a compact zinc somewhere. Do you still your folding riot shield? Yeah, it's sitting up here. The glass is gone out of it, but yeah. That was 3 1/4 inch PVC T-snaps from Lowe's. Why not get into airsoft? Because airsoft is boring and dumb. Shooting 6mm BBs isn't fun. Also, having 3,000 round mags isn't fun. Or then pretending you don't have a 3,000 round mag by buying a low cap mag with 30 rounds in it, and it's like the size of your phone or worse. It doesn't make any sense. Airsoft is just not... Airsoft is fun with shotguns, but... Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. I like the fuzzy Walrus shirt you had on one of your recent videos. So I'm moving to a new shirt manufacturer, and they sent that over as a sample. So I will have to... I just haven't had the time. I have to move everything over, put up a couple more designs, just remixes of the designs we already have, the art I have for. I do have tentative plans for offering, like, if there's an artist that wants to get some money, you know, revenue sharing kind of thing. Yeah. Have you gotten a tactical unicorn yet? No. Probably won't. Airsoft can't be played with indoors. That's also true. Paintball is worse than airsoft. This is also true. I don't know who the hell likes paintball. Just say you don't like the pain. First of all, I don't know why you would want to play something with pain, because I'm not a masochist. I don't get off on it. And second of all, I have foam darts that will welt really, really freaking hard. You're not going to be digging plastic out of your skin, but you got to remember, a 400 FPS foam dart, that's like 900,000 FPS in airsoft. You're talking about airsoft BB is 6mm, weighs anywhere from like 0.2 gram to 0.4 gram. I have 0.36 gram BBs out there. Like, for my airsoft rifle.
Like, you know, when guys are talking about airsoft and paintball, they like to bond over showing each other their scars.
I think it's a proclivity they have.
It's like, oh, look at this.
You shouldn't get scars from it.
I just got a big welt. It was great.
How do you actually, like, convince, hey guys, you want to go play airsoft? Look at my airsoft scars. Like, yeah, I don't want to go play airsoft. I think I've
seen these conversations. They do it all the time. And
but
that's why they love airsoft.
It's funny when it's like, you know, foam dart, they hit harder. It's a fact. Like, you're talking, like, when I do like a 200 FPS Nerf dart, times that by 4. And that's what you'd get in airsoft. There's indoor airsoft, but the concept of both are very different. Yeah, and I'm sure they have normal airsoft fields do joule limits, so indoors it might be a little bit lower.
Look at the next comment.
You're looking at two different things. She ain't wrong, Domoshevsky. Is that really? Well, I mean, I can't. Again, that doesn't cross my face. Like, oh, let's look at our airsoft scars. Like, that doesn't appeal to me. I'm sorry. It's not even like, oh, you hate paint. I get hit by heavier foam darts all the time. Hey, Hockey Dog Games. I think we're gonna be tuning it down here in a couple of minutes, but I enjoy the realism. That's fine, but you can also just get a real gun. That's the other. How many people are like, why don't you do an airsoft? I want to go to airsoft. You're like, why don't you play with real guns? Like, all the people tell me, why don't you play with real guns? I love that sentence. Why don't you play with real guns? It's like, that's the most American thing you can say, and that's the problem with the Second Amendment. Why don't you play with real guns? You mean, why don't I own firearms? I do own firearms. What is a worker prophecy? It is a Retaliator clone. You'd be amazed how many people don't understand that, Marcelo. You'd actually be astonished how many people don't understand that. And mostly it's like on Facebook and stuff like that where I get these idiots, and they are always in their truck cab with a backwards hat on and sunglasses. And they're like, I don't know what self-respecting adult still plays with Nerf when he can have real guns, unless you're a felon, and looking at you, you probably are. It's like, whoa, dude, I'm sorry, you're like, 4 cases in, just smoked a pack, and you need to take your ex-girlfriend's anger out on somebody else, man. And it's insane. Do you play Battle Cats? I do not. I wish you had more double stack mags. I agree, Ace. I think they're projecting with that. I mean, yeah, they are, but it's funny. Like, you don't think I realize that I'm a 35-year-old man playing with toys on the internet? I don't take myself that seriously. All right. Before we get the dreaded 204 bug, I'm going to shut things down here. We've been going for 2 hours. You've been here for the whole 2 hours. Thank you. You didn't say a whole lot, but you're adorable, and it really made this a lot more fun. Yeah. Airsoft or NERF Pro. I'm cooked, chat. I'm so tired. XShot Pro. We got that AG coming. I hope we get more news soon. There wasn't any news or corrections or anything made during the day. I haven't seen any. So we haven't had any new info. The only thing that happened was I didn't talk about the smoke barrel thing. So, but I think this is a good time to kind of wind things down. I really appreciate you guys coming out. We do these live streams pretty much every Saturday night, starting at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to talk shop, there's also always the Discord where there's usually some kind of after party going on. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for the support. I've been pumping out videos and you guys have been watching them. Please like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that stuff. It's free and it helps the channel out so amazingly much. I'm going to be busy tomorrow with Solanese and probably the day after, but I'll try to have a video out Monday. Is Monday? I still haven't filmed April Fool's, so we'll see how that goes. I have a plan. We'll see what happens. But I love you all. Thank you very much. Thanks to everybody who donates. Never a requirement. Always welcome. I really appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic night wherever you are, even if it's during the day. And I'll see you all in the next video. Again, hopefully Monday or Tuesday at the latest. Take care, everyone.